When I heard the word cancer, part of me thought, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna survive?
I was confirmed. The lump that I was feeling was triple positive, invasive ductile carcinoma, breast cancer just in the left breast.
6 months after our marriage, I was diagnosed with cancer.
The doctors were telling me, don't worry about it, you're young. It's really rare that it's gonna happen again. I wouldn't worry about it.
It's been tough leaving or thinking that I might not be there for my boys.
And he was 5. Mama, what's wrong with you? Mama, what's gonna happen? Mama, when are you gonna come home?
It hits you like a ton of bricks, and a lot of things and emotions and fears go through your heart and your life. You're just saying, oh, Jesus, what's going on here?
Fear has a freezing effect. It will freeze your capacity to think through your options. I also associated that with taking away my freedom. I didn't feel like I could choose anything anymore.
The fear was unbearable at times. The first doctor I went to told me I had 7 months to live. I was devastated.
Doctors were talking about putting me in hospice and all these crazy things. And I was just kind of like, slow down, slow down.
As a young 6-year-old, I didn't understand what cancer was. My mom was there with me. She was devastated, felt hopeless. The doctors told her there wasn't a huge chance of survival, and if survival, there would not be a chance of being able to have children. And it was there in that moment that she knew there had to be more, there had to be another option.
And I started thinking, the doctors, they can't be the one to tell me when I'm gonna die.
Doctors that tell you you're gonna be here for 6 months, 2 years, they don't know.
We went and got a second opinion because that seemed very aggressive and over the top. And I just kept saying to my surgeon, are you sure there's not anything else I can do?
And for some reason, the cancer didn't really scare me. The cancer didn't scare me, it was the treatments around the cancer that scared me more. And what really scared me was how pushy everybody was and the fear behind the choices that I needed to make.
My choices were surgery, chemo, and radiation. Those were the 3 choices that they gave me.
I wanted to feel healthy. I wanted to heal my body.
And I just said, honey, I have a hard question to ask you. This doesn't feel right for me, but I know that it seems right to everybody else. Would you support me if I chose not to do this anymore?
My mom did not like what the doctors were telling her. She decided that she was gonna do her research. She was gonna find another answer. She was gonna find something that would give me life. So she did, and she found another option. She told me we were gonna go to this place across the country. We were gonna pack our bags and go for a few weeks, and everything was gonna be okay. I remember showing up to this place, feeling a little curious. We went walking in these doors and were welcomed and almost just felt like we were at home in this place, like we belonged there.
So I was like, well, I didn't want to wait any longer with my levels climbing. And so I booked my tickets.
I was a little scared, but after talking to the staff, the patients, their companions, I knew right then and there I was in the right place.
Instantly, I was filled with an immense hope. There were other options other than the path I was already on.
Seeing other patients that were also stage 4, and they were telling me they'd been diagnosed 7 years ago, and I was like, how are you still alive? You're a miracle. And they were like, not really. I made certain changes in my lifestyle that made the difference. And they would share with me what they were eating, what they were doing, their therapies, all these great things. And then I was like, well, maybe I can do that.
Fear's not allowed in there. People come from all over the world, and everybody's filled with hope. You're not in this battle for your life alone, and You're not a statistic there.
I remember the doctor telling me, we don't treat numbers, we treat people. And there's no feeling like that in the world.
I've been able to let go of my cancer, and it's not controlling my life, and it's not this big scary demon lurking over me, trying to steal my quality and steal my waking thoughts. That's hope to me.
To me, it's more than just hope. I now know that I'm going to beat this. I know I'm going to beat it. And that's just an incredible feeling, incredible feeling. To know I'm going to be there for my family, my little boys, my wife. It's awesome. Love it.
Fear tends to freeze you and put you in one place.
Fear's the enemy. It's not cancer. Cancer's never been the enemy, it's fear.
Hope is what unfreezes you and carries you to the next place. And now I'm coming out the other side, going forward with 1 year of being unremarkable.
I think being brave is shaking and just going for it and taking that leap of faith.
It's a pretty daunting endeavour, but geez, it's the best thing I've ever done.
You don't have to be a diagnosis. You don't have to be titled to what the doctors say you are or your results say you are, because there is hope.